Today we will work on how to create an assignment using a class notebook section and page. Let us see how we can do it and why we do it. Let us first choose a team. It takes me to the home page. I click on class notebook. That's my first work where I have to create a page. So it takes me to the navigation panel. I click on this and then I go to content library. As the content library opens, I add a section. Let me name it as assignments. So a new section is created and then I want to add this page where I have to add. So I just write worksheet 25 and then the page is created already under the content library. Now I want to add my question, that is my whatever file I want to add. Instead of using it as an attachment, we can use it as an insert file printout. I take a PDF from the assignment papers, I open it and I simply insert it. So the moment I insert, the question is already posted in the class notebook. But I will not post it from here. I'll go to assignment section. And this was created in general science. So I click on general science and then I go to create a new assignment. So it is the same process the way a new assignment is created. I give it a name, preferably the same name that you had already given on the page, notebook page. So now that your assignment, you have given it a name, you can add a category, whatever category you want to add, then you can give your instructions, right, do your work neatly. And then the work starts. You can add your points and you have to add the resource. Now here you need to one more thing we need to know is where I can post. You can post this assignment to multiple teams at one go. You have to just click here. You will find all the teams you have been mapped to. So if you just click on them, they will be created. That means they will be added and students of all the teams can receive the same work. And then about the date when you want it to be submitted, when you want it to lock, we have discussed this in a different video, so we know about these details. Now you have to, the main change that we have to keep in mind is to add the resource. So instead of adding the resource in various other ways, we have to choose it from class notebook. So as I choose on class notebook, this page opens. This was my section where I had created the assignment and I will find my worksheet. The worksheet was already there. So I simply attach it over here. And once the attachment is done, you will be taken to this page where you have to choose where you want your assignment to be seen by the students. They will also keep a copy in their notebook pages. So suppose I choose on homework. So I just add homework over here. You can create a new section as well. You can write assignments over here and do that same way. So it is done and it is still not assigned actually, so you can save it or you can simply assign it. So once it is done, it will automatically see this is the assignment which has been published, and now we will see what the student sees from this assignment. So now we are back with the student's view. This is how a student sees his subjects in his class. So the assignment was posted in general science. So I click on general science. He has already got a notification from all the channels from where, all the teams where it was posted. So I click on general science. As a student, when he opens it, he finds his assignment over here. So he clicks on that and the assignment opens. So he has to click on the worksheet, and as it takes him to the worksheet, he can see the entire work as a notebook page. Now he has seen the work, and then his work is to do it in his exercise book. After he finishes his work, instead of going out from this app, what he needs to do, he simply has to click on insert, and he has to attach his file from his device. So if his work is saved in his device as his worksheet, so suppose this is where he has saved his work as his worksheet, he chooses it, simply adds it and inserts it. Now this insertion is up to him where and how he wants to add. See, his work has come in the same page where the question was added. So it can be placed separately in some other place. It can be placed right on top of the question paper. It really doesn't matter because we have to look at the work. Now after he does this, he closes it, and the work is already there in this particular worksheet, and he just has to turn in. He will not do add work over here. He will work on the page itself, and he clicks on turn in, and his work is submitted. And now we will go back to the teacher's view, how the teacher sees his assignment. So we are back with the teacher's view again, and the teacher has to check the assignment that she has received. So I can click on assignments. I can go to general science. This is where the assignment was posted, and I will find how many of them have submitted. Now here we can see that only one child has submitted, that had been in the notification. So we scroll down, as this is a dummy student ID, so we just scroll down there, and there we have the worksheet. We click on that, and this is the same worksheet where the child had finished his work, and we can see the worksheet in the Teams itself. I really don't have to go out of Teams to work on it. Now since this was an already done work, so we will just try it once, how we can correct the PDF over here. I click on draw, I click on these boxes, and from here you can just add the remark by typing whatever comments you want to add. And if you want to change the color, that is also possible. Make a right click, and from here you can change the font color to red. So do your work. I have done it in black, and I have changed the font color, and it can come in red. So I can take this box wherever I want to place it. If you want to add if you want to put a tick, that also can be done by choosing a pen, choosing a color, and simply putting a tick. Right, this you can also make a cross, can go through, cut it if you don't want to have it over there, so just click on that. You can erase that with an eraser. This is how this can be erased, and whatever changes you want to do, you can do it. So after you finish your work, you can even create a signature through the insert symbol, and from there you can complete your correction and you can put your marks over here. Whatever marks the child will get, you suppose I just write 10 here and I return the submission. So it will go back to the child from the same page. So when the child opens his page of general science, the team he opens, he has already got his notification in this activity. So he has to click on the assignment. It has been returned. So he will have to click on the assignment where he had done his work and which was corrected by the teacher, and then he will find the work. See, this is the correction the teacher had done earlier on the Teams itself, and so this is how the child finds his work already corrected. So this is the same way the child's work is also saved in his content library in the particular section which this worksheet was kept as customized by the teacher. And here we are back again with the teacher's view. Now this is why are we working through notebook. The advantage is you can annotate in the notebook page itself and you don't really have to keep the copy anywhere else in your document. It will remain in Teams for both the teacher and the student. So another big advantage is you can export the result in an Excel sheet. Here only one child had returned the work, and so whatever points the child has scored, that will come in. These are all not turned in, so you will not find any record, and one work was returned. So this is the point which has been added, which the child has scored. So after all the children submit their work, they will all appear here one by one as and when these worksheets are returned. And after it is done, the entire work can be exported to an Excel sheet. And if it is exported, you can just check the Excel sheet, and this will give us a complete record automatically stored by Teams itself. We really don't need to keep a manual record where there is an option. I mean, there are scope that we make mistake. So that is not there. Now these children, they did not submit. Only one child had scored. So we get this 10 points over here. Out of 15, the child has scored 10. So this is how you can keep a record of all the children, what are the points, all these, in fact, all these parts can be customized in your own way. You can extend these columns and you can keep it in your own version, whatever way you want to. You can also keep it as a PDF form too. So that is the big advantage why we need to correct our assignments through Teams in the PDF annotation form.